Good morning from a slightly damp Bern. Today we are off to Bayonne to look at some cars and the city itself. We are going in the hire car, which is currently parked in our garage, which I'll show you at some point because we have beautiful stonework at the back. Right, I'm going to go in the car now because I'm standing in the rain.
Pau to Bayonne takes about an hour and a half and is a very easy drive along the A64. We drove past a small chateau on the hill which we viewed to purchase last year, and actually that was the chateau that brought us to this area. Bayonne was built on a Roman settlement and you can still see some of the Roman towers today. It's famous for its pretty timber-framed houses. The city is the capital of the French Basque region and is famed for its gastronomy. After parking the car, the first thing we did was find a bistro and order some lovely food and a cup of tea. The tea was actually really nice, so I took note of the brand in case I see it here in a supermarket. Unfortunately, it was still raining, so I decided to go and buy an umbrella. This is a super easy word for us because it's almost the same word in Dutch as it is in French. Parapluie, parapluie.
These ones are really nice.
My husband kindly purchased the umbrella for me, and I had a very quick look around the store just to have a look at the Christmas decorations and some books. Galerie Lafayette was looking very festive and pretty, but we didn't hang around because we wanted to have a good look around the city. This is Château Vieux, or Old Castle, and was built on the original Roman towers. It's a medieval fortress that at one point belonged to the English, but now it's happily back in French hands. I love wandering around these old streets. We headed up towards the cathedral, but unfortunately it was shut for lunch. You can see here some of the timber-framed pretty buildings that Bayonne is famous for. It was such a shame because I love looking around cathedrals. Instead, we had a little walk around the corner and had a little peek at the very famous cloisters instead. I will definitely be back to have a proper look. We continued our walk around the old town. I particularly like these blue shutters. They look very, very pretty against the pale stone. We had a wet walk around the top of the city ramparts. It would be a lovely place for a picnic, baguette and cheese on a different day. We headed back into town for some warm refreshment. Bayonne is France's chocolate capital, and some warm chocolate sounded perfect on such a wet afternoon. Chocolate making began here in the 17th century when Portuguese Jewish refugees brought their chocolate knowledge and expertise to Bayonne.
Is that a chocolate bear?
We found a little cafe that looked inviting and went inside. We ordered a crepe and a hot drink. I have to say, this crepe is the best one I've ever had in my entire life. This entire ancient street is just chocolate shops, cafes and chocolate ateliers all the way down. The shop fronts were some of the prettiest I've seen in France. It was time to go home. I think my husband had definitely had enough of waiting around in the rain for me to film. We popped into our local village shop about 5 minutes from home just to get a few essentials. As you can see, our local shop has an extensive wine collection. We're never going to be thirsty living here. I haven't tried this red before. It's a local wine from our region, the Bayonne region. And for this price, and with the bottle having a handsome hen on the front, it would have been rude not to try some.
So it's due to rain tonight, so I thought I'd show you very quickly the roses that are still flowering in mid-December. So lucky. Look, absolutely beautiful. I'm sure you can see that in the light. And they still smell absolutely delicious. Okay. Back inside for a glass of wine, I think.